Why motivated people still fail, let me ask you something. And I want you to answer honestly, not for me, but for yourself. How many times have you started? How many Monday mornings have you woken up fired up, ready to change your life, ready to finally become the person you've been talking about, dreaming about, journaling about, only to find yourself by Thursday right back where you started? How many times have you told yourself, this time is different? I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to tell you the truth nobody else has the courage to say. Motivation, that fire you feel right now, is a liar. Not because it isn't real. It is real. You feel it right now in your chest. But motivation is a feeling. And feelings, they come and go like the weather. They are beautiful, powerful, necessary, but they are not infrastructure. And you cannot build a life on something that disappears the moment it gets hard. That's the gap. The discipline gap. The space between who you are and who you are meant to become. And today we are going to close it. Point 1. Motivation is the spark, discipline is the engine, there is a study, and I want you to hold this number conducted by the University of Scranton. They found that 92% of people who set goals never achieve them. 92%? Think about that. That's not a lack of desire. People desire things deeply. That's a lack of a system. Motivation is the spark that starts the engine. But discipline is engine itself. Motivation gets you into the gym on January 1st. Discipline gets you there on February 14th when it's cold, you're tired, and nobody's watching. Motivation buys the journal. Discipline fills the pages. Think about a professional athlete. Do you believe that every single morning, every early wake up, every cold plunge, every rep in the weight room, they feel inspired? They don't. What separates them from the rest of us is not a feeling. It is a decision. A decision that was made once and then honored every single day, regardless of how they feel. You are not waiting for the right moment. You are waiting for a system. And the moment you understand that, everything changes. Point 2. Your identity is your architecture. Here's what most people get wrong. They think discipline is about willpower. They think it's about gritting your teeth, white-knuckling through discomfort, forcing yourself to do what you don't want to do. That model is broken. It is exhausting, and it is why most people quit. Real discipline is not about force. It is about identity. When someone offers a cigarette to a person who quit smoking and they say, no thanks, I'm trying to quit, that is willpower. Fragile. Negotiable. But when that same person says, no thanks, I'm not a smoker, that is identity. Ironclad. Non-negotiable. The question is not, can I do this? The question is, who am I? Because when your actions are an expression of who you are rather than a struggle against who you, our discipline becomes effortless. It becomes automatic. So I'm asking you right now, who are you deciding to be? Not who do you want to be? Who are you? Because the moment you claim that identity, your behavior will begin to follow. Every action becomes a vote. Every small win becomes proof. And proof builds belief. And belief, real belief, is unstoppable. Point 3. The compound effect of daily non-negotiables. I want to talk to you about the most boring secret to extraordinary success. Are you ready? 1%. Research on habit formation and compounding shows that improving just 1 can lead to significant improvements in overall health and well-being. Percent every day results in becoming 37 times better over the course of a single year. Not 10% better, not twice as good, 37 times. But here's the ugly twin of that truth declining. 1% every day leaves you at nearly 0. The same compound math that builds greatness dismantles it just as quietly. There was a man, a janitor. He worked at the same school for 30 years. Every single morning he arrived 15 minutes early. Not because anyone asked him to. Not because he was being paid extra. Because that was who he was. By the time he retired, his savings, built on a modest salary and radical consistency, had grown to over $800,000. He had donated hundreds of thousands to his community. The newspapers called it a miracle. It wasn't. It was compound discipline. Your non-negotiables are not optional. They are sacred. Sleep, reflection, nutrition, these are not lifestyle choices. These are the load-bearing wells of your performance. Remove one, and the structure weakens. Maintain them even imperfectly, even on hard days, and they will compound into something that looks miraculous from the outside but feels inevitable from the inside. Do not negotiate with your foundation. Point 4. Fear is a compass, not a stop sign. I want to talk about the reason most people never start, or the reason they stop just before the breakthrough. It is not laziness. It is fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment. Fear of discovering that even with full effort, it might not be enough. That last one that is the fear nobody admits to. Because trying and failing is painful. But not trying lets you keep the story that you could have made it. That protection is expensive. It costs you your life. Here is what I need you to understand about fear. Fear is not your enemy.
Fear is a compass. It points directly at the thing that
matters most to you. You are not afraid of things that don't matter. You are afraid of the things that carry weight, the dreams, the relationships, the risks that could remake you. That fear, that is evidence that you're standing at the edge of something real. In 1519, a commander landed his soldiers on a foreign shore and ordered the ships burned. There was no going back. Not as strategy as commitment, because he understood that when retreat is impossible, the only option is to advance. You do not need to burn ships, but you need to make a decision that is so complete, so committed, that turning back costs more than going forward.
fear shrinks the moment you move toward it. Discipline is the movement.
Take the step.
The fear follows behind you, it does not lead.
Point 5. Build the 5-step daily framework you came here for transformation. So let me give you architecture. 5 steps, non-negotiable, daily. This is not inspiration. This is a blueprint. Step 1, own your first hour. The first 60 minutes of your day are the foundation. Before the world gets to you, before your phone, before the news, before other people's emergencies, reclaim that hour. Move your body, clear your mind, set your intention. People who own their mornings own their days. People who own their days build lives. Step 2, define the one. Every day, identify the single most important action that will move the needle on your most critical goal. Not 3 things, not 10, 1, like it is sacred, because it is. Most people are busy with everything and committed to nothing. The disciplined person is committed to the one. Step 3, protect your energy like a resource, because it is. Every yes to distraction is a no to your mission. Audit your environment. Audit your relationships. Audit your content consumption. The disciplined person is not rigid, they are intentional. They understand that attention is currency and they refuse to spend it carelessly. Step 4, review and recalibrate. Every evening, 10 minutes. Not journaling if that's not your thing. Just 3 questions. What did I do today that moved me forward? What did I avoid that I need to face? What does tomorrow need from me? These questions close the loop.
They keep your compass aligned.
Without review, you drift. With it, you navigate. Step 5, protect the promise you made to yourself. This is the hardest one.
It is easy to break promises to yourself because you are the only witness.
Nobody else knows what you committed to at 6 this morning. But you know. And every broken promise to yourself erodes self-trust. Every kept promise, especially the small ones, especially on the hard days, builds it. Self-trust is the currency of high performance. Guard it with everything you have. The closing, I want to leave you with this. Somewhere in this room or wherever you're watching this, there is a version of you that already has everything you're chasing. That version didn't get lucky. That version didn't find the secret shortcut or wait for the perfect conditions. That version made a decision. A quiet, unseen, unannounced decision to stop waiting and start building. The gap between where you are and where that version of you lives, it is not talent. It is not opportunity. It is not circumstance. It is discipline. It is the daily, unglamorous, non-negotiable practice of showing up for yourself even when nobody claps, even when the results aren't there yet, even when. Every reasonable voice in your head says, rest, wait, tomorrow.
Motivation will visit you. Celebrate it when it comes.
Enjoy the fire. Let it launch you.
But do not build your life on a visitor.
Build it on a resident. Build it on disciplined, systematic, identity-rooted, compound discipline. Because the truth is this.
You already know what to do. You have always known.
The question has never been knowledge. The question has always been commitment. So commit. Not tomorrow, not after the new year. Not when life gets easier, it won't. Now, own your morning. Define your one. Protect your energy. Review your day. Keep your promise. Do that today and tomorrow and the day after that. And watch what you become. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where the next chapter begins. Now go write it.